It has 200 feet of hose. Welcome to my cockpit. Hello. My name's Dorit. This is my little bus. Wow. We got a microphone. Heidi, Heidi ho there, folks. Wow, I don't know what to do with myself. Hi. My name's Dorit, and this is my bus gumboot. Today, we're gonna be doing a little bus tour, a little tour. We're gonna start with the outside. Here we go. This is Bootsy's 30 amp shore power connector. Pretty regular. That's it right there. This is a little step that you can use to clean your windshield wipers. It goes up, it goes down. It can also be a drink holder. Moving right along. We have the external outlet. You can plug so many things into that. I'm not even gonna list them for you right now. Just believe me. Here we have an homage to the original bus yellow. She's a handy bus, okay? You heard that here, folks. Handy bus. This is the fuel door. We've got 25 gallons of pure, raw diesel fuel at the ready. Right here we have the human poop fan. We have multiple poop fans on board. You might not believe that about such a small bus, but we have more than one. This is the human poop fan. This right here is the water heater. This is the external service bay for it, so you can turn it on and off. There's your fuse. You can service it, and that's it. That's all, folks. Goodbye. No, just kidding. Right here we have the garage. It's incredibly messy in here right now. What do we got? We've got a Baggins. We've got roller skates. It's an absolute disaster. Hooray! We also have the diesel heater. So I decided to mount an auxiliary tank for the diesel heater because the bus tank is a bit on the small side. We have the diesel exhaust, goes right out the side, no fuss, no muss. It's not gonna get hit on anything. Moving right along. We have the rear of the bus. On the back of the bus, we also have a 5,000-pound tow weight, 500-pound tongue weight hitch, professionally welded. Beautiful. Fairly well. On this side of the bus, we have the water fill port. So you just pry it open with your little Hobbit hands. And there it is. Look we got 42 gallons on board of fresh water, 5 gallons of recirculating shower water, and 10 gallons of gray water. That was a lot of numbers. It'll be in the description, I promise. This is the horizontally mounted propane tank. We've got a solenoid, we've got an automatic fire extinguisher. We're super safe here. We're super safe.
How's the tread on these tires?
Super safe.
How's the tread?
These tires, they replaced them right before they put the bus out of service. So the tread is amazing, but the years, they have 5 years left because commercial tires are like 10 years old. Moving right along. We have cat poop fan, constantly exhausting so that there's never any crap smells inside of the vehicle. Here we have our underbody storage box. Oh dear God. It has 200 feet of hose. It has approximately 200 feet of extension cord, and it's got the entire recirculating shower system. We have a spin down filter, we've got a UV filter, a 3-stage osmosis filter, all the goods for a bottomless 5-gallon shower. In here, we have the starting batteries. They're brand new. They do what they're supposed to.
You got a wrench in there.
Yep, that's for when I need to disconnect the batteries. That's for regular service maintenance, sir. We also have the breaker for the DC to DC in here, so you can easily test the batteries without the DC to DC interfering. Anyways, that pretty much wraps up the exterior. We have floodlights on every conceivable side of the bus, switches on the inside dash panel. We've got 600 watts of solar on the roof, which I'm sure we'll get a slightly better shot of later. And I replaced the headlights with LEDs so that you can actually see while you're driving at nighttime. Anyways, moving right along to the inside of the vehicle.
Easy.
Here we go.
It's gonna be good.
Okay. Now that I've gargled my coffee.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello. Welcome to my cockpit. Here's where I do all of my main thinking, theorizing, and mental breakdowns. So we have pretty much a standard dash cluster. Didn't really change anything there. I repainted the entire dash, and I moved all of the old switches on this panel right here so that it's more aesthetically pleasing, and also just it makes more sense. It just makes more sense. It was real ugly before. This is also the control panel for my electrical system. I like that it kind of simplifies it, dumbs it down for little old me. I understand the basics and how everything kind of works, but this just is like a really simple way. It like tells you where the power is going in a pictograph, so you can't possibly mess it up. You can't mess it up. We have the regular dash heaters, we got wipers, we got the fan, we've got all of the exterior lights that I was talking about, the dash light for nighttime vibes. When you're driving at nighttime, you can't really see them, but they're on, I promise. The recirculating shower, which is in the box, the external box outside. This is the pump for that, and then this is the tank heater pad for that tank down there as well. That pretty much sums it up for the dash. I don't really have anything else to say about the dash. I'm done talking about the dash now.
Okay.
I'm done talking about the dash. I kept the original bus gate door opener because it's really low profile, and I didn't feel like contracting any more welders. Didn't want to do it.
Don't forget your mic.
My mic? Oh god, it's over there. Oh jeez. Can you hear me now? Oh my goodness. Also, I feel like a pretty unique feature of Bootsy 2.0 is the use of the bulkhead overhead storage space. Most people put books up here, or it's just like a random stuff space, but I decided to fit my entire electrical system up here. Hooray. We have a full Victron system. It feeds off of, so this is the Lynx distribution center, so this is where all of the things feed into it and communicate with this so that the battery isn't having any crazy draws at one time, and it just like makes sure that everything is being drawn from at a healthy, sustainable rate. I love Victron. It's all Bluetooth connectivity, and you can go to the Victron website at any point and like ask help and take photos, and there'll be like hired professionals that'll be able to help you. So that's why I went with a full Victron system. Also, I guess should I touch on safety now or at the end? Safety.
Is this like for the electrical system?
Safety. So the fireballs are for kind of everything that's like sort of high risk. So I don't know. Should I just do it? Should I go for it?
What are fireballs?
So you've heard of Fireball, the alcohol, but have you heard of an AFQ auto fire extinguisher? Boy, oh boy, let me tell you about them. As soon as flames touch them, it auto detonates and completely smothers the flame. So it's ideal for small spaces like buses and vans. Because you don't have to be present to put out the fire. So that's everybody's worries that like something will happen while they're not at their vehicle. And so this is just like a really great peace of mind that I have. I have one at every point of high risk in the bus. So I have one here in the main electrical compartment, one by the battery down here, one over the inverter, by the propane tank, by the oven, the hot water heater, and the inverter. So we're super safe. We're super safe here in this bus.
Beautiful.
And that pretty much, I don't know, I can go into more, do I go into detail about the electrical? Do people care?
It's really good.
It's really good. It was professionally designed by a company out of Portland called Just Roaming Designs, and it was professionally installed by another van electrician called Austin, who used to work for a company called Limitless Vans in Hood River. So completely designed and installed by absolute professionals that you can go to at any point in time with questions. I think that pretty much sums up the front end, I'd say. Oh, except for the passenger seat. I should tell them that, huh?
Sure.
Alright, so another problem I encountered with bus life, van life, is that I'm alone most of the time. Hello. But I really wanted a passenger seat that wasn't in the way all the time. And so I designed this, and then I had a welder friend, actually fabricate it for me. So it comes off on like a trailer hitch tube, you take the pin out, and then it slides out, and then you put the pin back into the designated hole, which I'm sure I'll look like an absolute fool putting back in. Oh, wow, that wasn't actually so bad. Wow. Look at me go. And that way the passenger can just sit right next to the driver's seat. You can have a full conversation. You can hear the person, and it has an onboard seat belt. So everybody's safe and having a great time.
Yay.
Safety! Anyways, that's the passenger seat. That's the front end. This is the coat closet area. This is kind of like the mudroom, I guess you'd call it. Like, so it always just kind of looks dirty, messy, absolutely unhinged. Moving right along here. This little cabinet here doubles as my like closet area and also my cat's special nook. So I've been living in buses for 3 years, and I've had cats for 2 of those years, and I wanted this bus to be as much my home as it was theirs. So I made a couple crazy cat lady decisions for this build when I was designing the bus. So the first you'll see is this is their little hidey hole. So they use these little steps to get up into their little hidey hole. And then down here is another little hole, and that's how they get to their litter box. Now, you may be wondering, Dorit, you don't fit in there. How are you going to clean out their shit? Well, it's a drawer. It pops right out. And better yet, remember that fan that I was talking about outside? It exhausts all of the poop, all of it. So there's never any poop smells. Never. Not once. Not a single poop smell. Not a whiff. Is Tofu in there?
Yeah.
Oh, tiny baby. And then I have my stand-up closet. That was my big splurge on space. Is like, I don't need a hanging closet, but I wanted one. It was also a really fun woodworking project, like learning how to make a timbre door out of like reclaimed blue pine. So highly recommend. Highly recommend. We have a full-size mirror because, again, 3 years living in a vehicle, I hadn't had a full-size mirror. Like, oh my goodness. This is also a sliding door into the bathroom. So it's a wet bath. It has a DIY composting toilet right here. Oh God, we're on a hill. A DIY composting toilet right here. The medium for it is in this little bin right here. And then all of this just slides down, and it's angled in such a way that when I take a shower on the other side of the closet of the wet bath, the water rolls off of the toilet, and then it goes down into the drain, and you can take a recirculating shower for as long as you want, or you can shower off of the freshwater tank. Oh God.
Oh wow, look at that.
And there's also an absolutely pointless porthole for vibes alone. Yeah, and I just like it's not a swing outdoor. It just slides easy peasy. It never comes open when I'm driving.
Yay.
Fantastic. Moving into the galley kitchen, I did a split kitchen. The first iteration of this bus, it was one side of the bus was just a kitchen and the other side was a dinette. And I really liked a big kitchen, but I knew that with like the big structures, I needed to split it up a bit more. So I have the sink, water heater, and pantry space on this side. And then I have the oven and like major prep space on this side. But I can also use this as prep space. So like we've got so much. We can have a dinner party. We can have 5 dinner parties, in fact. 5 dinner parties? What drugs am I on? We have a ton of drawer storage, so this is just sort of like the everyday pantry. We've got spices. We've got the littlest fridge and tiny freezer. I'm one person, and it's been, like I said, 3 years of learning how to play fridge Tetris, so I'm a professional at this point. We've got an RV oven, 3 burner with the full, like 2 or 3 shelves in there. I love it, use it every day. I cook most of my meals on here, so I love this thing. Highly recommend. I didn't have an oven for years, and I like making frozen pizzas and potatoes. Gosh, I don't know what else to show. This is the slide-out pantry. So, like I said, I'm one person. I don't need this much food. Why do I have this much food? I'm prepping for the apocalypse, apparently. That's in there. Then we have the beautiful dinette. I've fit 8 people around this table. It was not a comfortable squeeze, but it happened. This table also comes down, the table legs come out of the floor, and the whole thing shifts into a twin-sized gas bed. This is the primary bed that I sleep on every day, and I am sure I will show you in a minute how it lowers and comes up and down. Each of the dinettes is like 5.5 feet long, and this is the plumbing one, and extra random space. And then that entire dinette booth is the garage. So living in a 20-year-old vehicle, you're constantly doing projects, you're constantly maintaining things, and so you need all the tools and crafts to go along with that. So I carry them with me like an old witch in the woods. What else do I say? I don't know.
She has a bed.
I'm sweaty. I'm sweating. Okay.
Look at that stowed bed.
Here's this bed. Can you hear that still? Should I just put this on the
You
table?
can clip it to your shirt.
Clip it to my shirt. How do I? Oh, it just clips. Clips like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Just heavy breathing into the microphone. All right. Here's my pulley bed. My dad is a bit of a hoarder, and so he just had a random boat winch hanging out at our house, and I repurposed it, and a steel bed frame we found on the side of the road, and voila, we have our raise and lower pulley bed. Each of the 4 eye hole eyelets is bolted through the roof of the bus, so those are never pulling out, never going nowhere. And then just standard Home Depot hardware. Oh my goodness, Mr. Baggins. Stop. Stop. Oh.
Oh,
Just a baggy boy. Just a bag of beans. A crab bagoon. Okay. All right, folks, that is about it for my tour of Bootsy. As most of you know, I sold Bootsy, but I found this footage and I was like, you know what, Dorit? You have to post it. So please enjoy. I'll be posting more things about my travels to New Zealand in our 40-year-old RV very soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, folks.